Welcome back, everyone, to San Jose Arena, the State Farm U.S. Figure Skating Championships. And a look at Michelle Kwan, the reigning silver medalist, getting ready right now in the warm-up. You know, when Michelle showed up at her first competition of the season at Skate America, no one recognized her. She had an entirely new look, and that was just the beginning.
We remember her just a year ago, ponytail and all. The physical change in just a year has been dramatic. What's harder to see is the change within. Last April, Michelle began a journey of self-discovery with her choreographer, Lori Nickel. They spent 3 days alone in a rink. Lori put on many different pieces of music and simply asked Michelle to improvise.
I can't get into it.
I said, well, what would you do to this music? And she started to do, well, Brian Boitano would do this, and Oksana would do this. And I looked at her and I said, well, if someone were imitating Michelle, what would they do? And she, looked at me like, oh, I'm not sure.
With no one to guide her, she was at first unsure. For years, she had been the perfect pupil because she could execute whatever was asked of her. She had become a great jumper, but not an artist. On that day in April, something magical happened when she first heard the music they would select for her long program.
The first time I heard it, it was like the thing that I was always looking for, like searching for 3 years. I've never really got to let go and express how I feel with the music. She told me just to let everything go and just to dance with the music, and so I did, and she found many things that she liked.
From those first movements, they created a program together, one that comes from within. What also emerged as a young woman who knows how she wants to move and has a mind of her own.
She's saying, no, I don't like that. Yes, I love that. Well, what about this? I think there's no comparison from last year to this year.
Once a program is created, refining it is an ever-evolving process. As the season continued, so did their journey, which came to a crossroads one pivotal night in practice.
She just didn't feel like doing it, and it was late at night, and she did the run-through, and it was horrendous. And I told her that she, as an artist, must respect these movements, that with art, you must always be conscious of how you're doing it. It can never be just thrown away.
Lori issued a challenge. By looking inside herself, Michelle proved she was ready.
She did a run-through that almost had me in tears because she got the point.
And she goes up to me, I don't want to say this. No, I won't say it. Oh, but I'll say it anyways. You're an artist. That's what she did.
And I said, yes, you're an artist. And she said, yes, I'm an artist.